Okay, so this might be a little repetitive because these videos are going to be my notes for when I make the actual videos after I finish the 12 weeks, and I'll hopefully not be on this back porch, but maybe my little helper will be here crawling around. But we're going to do the circuit for lower body hamstrings. It's going to be 3 exercises. We're just going to keep it simple. So it's 10 reps, or you're repeating the exercise 10 times. And then we're also going to do it for time. So you're going to do each exercise for 1 minute. Now say you do the exercise 10 times and it only takes you 20 seconds. Well, then you have the rest of that minute to rest. So if I do the exercise, the 10 reps, it only takes me 20 seconds. That means I have 40 seconds to rest before we start the next minute for the next exercise. But say I don't do that. Say I am working on my 10 reps and the minute is finished. Well, then you're done. You do not have to finish the rest of those reps. Say you only finish 6 reps and the minute is over. Then you stop there and you move on to the next exercise. So you don't have to complete all 10, but you can. You're only working for that minute. Now, the goal is not to burn yourself out and work as fast as you can during that minute. You still want to move slow, move with control, and really focus on squeezing the muscles that we're trying to work. So for this circuit, it's glutes and your hamstrings, the back of your legs. So we're gonna do 3 exercises. I will show them to you real quick, and then we will go through the circuit together 1 time. If you don't feel confident in doing this circuit by yourself the next 2 times to complete the 3 rounds, then you can just watch the video again. And actually, it's an optional doing the circuit 2 times or doing it 3 times. So do it with me once, watch me real quick, and then you can either repeat the video or do it by yourself 2 more times or just 1 more time, if that makes sense. Okay, so first exercise is good mornings. Right here I have a flat back. I want to keep my back flat the whole time. Hands behind your head, elbows push back. Soft into the knees. My knees are never going to move. They're going to stay locked there the whole time. All I'm doing is pushing my hips behind me like I'm trying to stick my butt out as far as I can. Notice my back is still flat. Right here, glutes are really relaxed. Now as I stand, I'm squeezing my butt together. Do it with me. Hands behind your head, soft bend in the knees, flat back. Push your butt behind you like you're trying to stick it out. Relax, relax, relax the butt. Now to stand, squeeze your glutes together. So it's like you're just squeezing your butt together. Those are your glutes. Squeeze to stand. All right, we're gonna do that together. We have 1 minute of work or 10 reps. You can either do all 10 reps, or whenever the minute is over, you stop there. All right, we're going hands behind your head, flat back, soft bend in the knees, push the booty out into 1. Stick the hips back, 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 relax the glutes. Now squeeze to stand, that's 1. Relax, send the hips back, squeeze the glutes to stand. Inhale as you lower, breathe in. Now exhale as you stand and squeeze. So you don't have to get it right. You don't have to get it perfect right now. You're just practicing. This is great practice for the movements that you do with the bar. Flat back. Elbows pull behind you. You have just about 20 seconds. So you can finish your 10 reps. You can rest if you need to. Or if you've already finished those 10 reps, then just take a breather. The 10 seconds. Finish out those reps and pause. All right, so the goal is for you to be able to do these 3 exercises on your own with just a stopwatch. So you're watching the video now, but hopefully you can do them, week 2, 3, 4 by yourself and feel confident doing them just using your stopwatch. And that way you can get these exercises done in like 15 minutes or less rather than watching a video over and over. All right, so our second exercise is going to be a glute bridge. So you're gonna come down onto the ground. You want your feet right behind your seat, and those feet are just about hips distance apart. So they're not too far, and knees are about hips distance apart too. You're gonna lay down on your back, arms down by your side, pressing into the ground.
lift your gaze up towards the sky. This is your starting position. Now you're gonna press your heels down into the ground to lift your hips up. Right here, I'm squeezing my glutes together to lift my hips. Come here, Brixie. So breathe in as you lower down. Now push the heels into the ground, lift the hips up. Lower, squeeze your glutes to lift. All right, we're watching that timer in 3, 2, 1. You have 10 reps. Now I want them slow. Very slow, very controlled. The harder you can squeeze, the more you're gonna be working those glutes. This is not about going quick, it's about finding control. All right, you have 45 seconds. Whenever you finish those 10 reps, stop, rest. This is not about burning yourself out. Inhale to lower, breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift. Relax as you lower, squeeze as you lift. Really focus on the slow, controlled movements. Good. You're here for just about 15 seconds. Finish those 10 reps. Then take a breather. You have one exercise after this. 10 seconds left. Last 5. Take a breather whenever you're done. And rest. All right, so at this point, you'd immediately move on to the next exercise whenever you do these by yourself. But for now, watch me. Last exercise, we're doing a fire hydrant. So really working that outer area of your glutes. You're gonna come onto all fours. You want your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Right here, my back is flat. I'm not rounding up. I'm not letting my belly hang down. I'm really focusing on a flat back, slightly squeezing your stomach in. All right, so we're gonna do this on the right side and the left side. That means you have 5 on the right, 5 on the left. I will show you, notice nothing in my body is moving besides my leg. I'm gonna lift that knee out to the side. So as that knee lifts, it slightly comes up in line with my hip and then lowers down, but that's a high lift. So if you can only lift your knee to here, that's perfectly fine, but I want you to think about that outer area of your glute. So you're gonna lift out to the side. Notice my body's not moving, just that leg. We have 5 here. And then we're gonna switch sides. So you have a minute, 10 total reps, 5 on each side in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Actually, we're gonna switch that up. It should be an exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Find a little squeeze and hold. And lower. Squeeze and hold. And lower. Squeeze and hold. Once you finish those 5, you'll switch sides. Same thing. The slower you move, the more you focus on squeezing, the more challenging it should be. You do not need to move quick. Your mind should be in this, really thinking about your glutes. All right, I have 6 seconds left. So I'm gonna repeat the whole thing one more time so that you can do it with me without all of the talking. So this should be just 3 minutes total, and you also have a 1-minute rest in between the circuit. So I'm gonna do all 3 exercises, that's just 3 minutes, and then I have a 1-minute rest. So that's 4 minutes total of this circuit. You could either do the circuit 2 times, that's just 8 minutes, or 3 times for 12 minutes. So it shouldn't take you a long time. We're gonna start back with those good mornings. Soft bend in the knees. Feet are hips distance apart, hands behind your head, elbows pull back. You have that flat spine in 2 and 1. Inhale to lower, press your hips behind you. Squeeze the glutes to stand. So this movement is really coming from your hips. Breathe in as you lower. Breathe out as you stand. Now you don't have to go at the same pace that I'm going at. Slow it down. Focus on the movement. This is your learning opportunity. Breathe in as you lower, press the hips back. Breathe out as you stand, squeeze the glutes. You have about 15 seconds. Finish those 10 reps, then rest. If you don't finish all 10 reps, that is okay. Last 5, 4. We're coming down onto the ground in 3, 2, 1. On your back, feet right behind your hips. Hips distance apart with those feet, arms down by your side. We're lifting the hips up in 2 and 1. Squeeze the glutes and lower. Now this one's really challenging to keep slow, so you're really gonna have to work at that. Really focus on the squeeze of your glutes together when you lift your hips. You could maybe put a baby on your hips, add some weight there. Maybe just have a baby cuddling with you. Finish 10, then rest. If you don't finish all 10, that's okay, isn't it? It's okay. We're here to learn. Really squeezing the glutes. We have one more exercise. We have 20 seconds. And I don't really know how many I've done because I'm not counting and talking at the same time. You have 10 seconds. Whenever you finish that, we're coming to our hands and our knees. Finding those fire hydrants, knee lifts out to the side. Nothing moves but your knee in 2 and 1. Belly pulled in. You're focusing on that outer glute. Squeeze as you lift and lower. Your body is still, only that leg is moving. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees under your hips. Whenever you finish 5, switch sides. All right, and rest. So I am going to make a 10-minute stretching video for each of the workouts that we've done. You can do that stretching video now. I'm also on the ebook gonna have a PDF of the stretches. So if you don't wanna like take 10 minutes and watch the whole video, after you watch the video and done it one time, you should be able to just look at the ebook and do those stretches on your own. But I'm gonna record that 10-minute stretching, and that is how you should finish up. Say bye, Booksy. Can you wave? Say bye. Bye. Yay.